Peace world, it's your boy back at it again. So today I'm gonna talk about why I became an online personal trainer. In a previous video, I spoke about why I became a personal trainer, but now I'm going to talk about why I made the transition from in person to online. It's very easy for me to just say, "Oh, it's more time consuming." I have to worry about it, but it's really more detailed than that. I mean, I still take on in-person clients, but not as much because mostly now I'm focusing on building my online presence and my business. So, and it's been a lot. It's been working out. It's been a lot more impactful in my outreach. It's a lot more better too as well. So, starting off with in person, I really got a chance to hone my skill in my craft and training people, which I enjoy. And I met some great people along the way as well. Because not as a personal trainer, you're not only just there training them. They vent to you about some problems. They, what I mean, everyday stuff that people go through, and you really get to see the challenges that the everyday man and woman is experiencing, and they're really similar to you. You could also learn from them as well as they're learning from you. So it's very interesting, and I really enjoy it, and enjoy that part of the job. However, there's times where it became too time consuming. I was just locked in from that day. When I first was starting out, as a personal trainer, you're also a salesman as well. That's first and foremost. You have to learn how to sell. That's a skill that's no AI can ever take away, because you have to know people and learn how to sell and cater to their needs and find their solutions. But you can do the same thing online as well, right? But once you're locked in to that schedule, that's it. And also your impact is only, I feel, is only to that person, that individual, from you had that time for either it's 30 minutes or 60 minutes. Therefore, your outreach is not as great as it is online. Online, I could be here in New York. I could teach somebody. I could have a client in Cali. I could have someone in Texas. I mean, if I could have someone in Africa or Switzerland or in Europe. So that's what I really like about online. I'm not limited to just in person, just who's in my proximity who I'm training. My outreach is across the world. So that's what I'm grateful for, right? But how I got into that is actually my online coach, my business coach. I met him at the gym. He was an online trainer there, and we'd like shoot the breeze here and there. And I would leave his description in the box, his information in the description box. So if you're a personal trainer and you want to make that transition, hit him up. He's dope. And shout out, his name is Vlad. Check him out. He's been helping me, and following his advice has helped me exponentially. Like, I'm not even kidding you, right? So we'll talk, shoot the breeze here and there, and you will tap in, we exchange information. And then he was like, "You ever thought of going online?" I'm like, "Yeah." So he'll guide me a little bit here and there, free of charge, nothing. He would just give me little pointers here and there because I was still new to the online, not the online space, to the in person space. He was like, "Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, you're gonna enjoy it, XYZ." But I still didn't know what to do. So I was listening to other content creators who trying to find my way, XYZ, didn't know where to begin, taking free courses, but it still wasn't hitting, it wasn't resonating with me, right? So from there, I would talk to him and tell him about the complaints I was having sometimes when he would, we would talk. And one of the complaints I would have when training in person, sometimes people will cancel, and you only get paid when your client shows up. So let's say if I have 10 people, for example, for a day, seven of them, three of them cancel, I'm not getting paid. I'm only getting paid for seven. And life be life, and sometimes they're extremely tired. An emergency happens. Remember, I'm dealing with people who have families, so these things will happen. They go on vacations, so the ebb and flows of the pay was inconsistent. And I'm like, man, this is kind of tough, but this is expected in the business of sales. But then I'll be there for long hours. Sometimes I'll be there early in the morning. I'd have to go home, then come back again in the gym. It was just too much going on. So I was like, all right, let me start regulating certain kind of things. So I keep it to a certain time frame now when I'm in the gym, and then I can go home and focus on my outside clients. You know what I mean? One thing I'm big about, and I've always stressed, is controlling my own time. Right? I want the freedom to do what I want to do when I want to do it. Right? But also, I want to have the finances too that I can move how I want to move also. I felt that being in person restricted me in doing that. So long story short, when they that reached out to me, he's like, "Yo, how's it going? XYZ." He's like, "Yo, I'm starting my business. Yo, you should jump on." Since I knew him, but not only because I knew him, I trusted him. I got on board with him, did it. He showed me step by step, and now I'm taking off. With online, what I like I said, it's I can my impact is much greater than in person. Like I said earlier, I could be here, someone could be in Africa, and I can trade them. I can share my knowledge, wisdom, and insight with them from the convenience and comfort of my own home. I do their programs for them. We do check-ins, etc. Because like I said, it's about, and I heard someone say this too. It's about impact and income, right? Your income comes from the impact that you make on people, right? So I think although I think I'm a good trainer, or damn near a great trainer, you still want to be impactful to those around you. And it doesn't matter how good you are too. If you can't make other people great, then you're not that great. Or you could look at it as, if no matter how good you are at something, if you don't know how to market yourself or advertise yourself and push your services out there, no one would know. And that's why I'm grateful in this time of social media, you can promote yourself and get that outreach too and have that type of engagement with people. So that was a plus. So being online also helped me with my time. I don't have to stress certain things, or I don't have to worry about clients canceling, because if they can't do it, like I was being in person, where they couldn't make it, I wouldn't get paid. With here, they go at their own leisure time, because certain times I can't be there with you. If you want to get up in the morning, 8 o'clock at night, I'm not leaving my house to come out 8 o'clock to come train anyone. You can do that. You don't quote unquote need me there. And some of the things too that I had that was a concern for me with online was form, these things like that. How would they be eager to push them? But that showed me how you can do it, and I demonstrate that with my clients, and they got better results like that as well. As much as I like in person, sometimes I still train one or two people, but most of my clients are online, and I'm still there with them every step of the way. They have more access to me, right? Through the apps and everything like that. Nutrition's on point. Any questions they have, they can reach out to me. Do our check-ins. We can go over forms. So any concerns I had, it was answered through my coach Vlad, and my clients benefited from it because he showed me, and now I'm showing my clients. So definitely with the time, my impact is greater, and I'm making some money. So I'm doing something that I enjoy doing. I'm helping people. I'm living an all right life. It's not where I want to be yet, but it's getting there. So I can't complain. So that's why I made the transition with from in person to online. And it's one of the best decisions that I made, and I'm totally grateful for what I've done. And you hear these stories too when you look at certain other coaches and their success stories, their testimonies from their clients. Some people are not even trainers, and they're making X amount of figures just following their blueprint. So imagine me someone who knows how to train, how the body works. Shouldn't I get a piece of that pie too as well? If it's something that you're interested in, yeah, like I said, I'm gonna leave my coach's information in the description, and you reach out to him for yourself and see. All right. But if you're looking to transform your body in the next 90 days, and you need some help, some discipline, someone to hold you accountable, I'm your guy. Click the link in the description. Let's book a call, and we transfer you from lead to gold. All right. Thank you for your time. Alchemy Fitness signing off. Train hard, train smart, train safe. Peace.